Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Oops. It is Wednesday, so it is time for my weekly weigh-in and also the WW meeting topic for the week, or technique, or whatever they call it. So, if you remember, last week I shocked myself by losing 0.8, and I said that my goal through December until the first week of January is to just maintain. I will be happy if I can maintain. Well, this weekend was a weekend of celebrations. If you saw my weekend vlog, I had, what did we have? We had double date night Saturday night. We had, I had brunch with my high school girlfriends on Sunday. We had the big 50th birthday party for Stacy on Sunday. There may or may not have been cake involved. So I wasn't sure what to expect, but I ended up losing 0.2. So I was thrilled, and it just goes to show you balance. You know, I had pretty much perfect days all week, and then I was very mindful this weekend. You know, I had a light breakfast, lightish. It could have been later on Saturday, but I didn't have lunch because I had a very nutrient-dense breakfast on Saturday. I didn't have lunch. We had dinner. And then Sunday, you know, I mean, I had 2 celebrations on Sunday. So I had to decide what I wanted to do with that. And what I chose to do was go really light at the brunch lunch with my girlfriends so I could indulge a little bit more at my niece's party. You know, was it hard just ordering a bowl of soup while everybody else had these beautiful looking like Dagwood sandwiches? It wasn't, because I kept saying to myself, like, okay, number 1, the soup was absolutely delicious. Number 2, I'm proud of the choice I made. And number 3, I'm going to have a really delicious dinner and a piece of Sweet Eats cake tonight. So that's what I have to look forward to. So I'm very proud of myself. Like I said, I was hoping for a maintain. I was expecting a small gain, but shocking, I lost 0.2. So I am very happy with that. Very happy. So moving on ahead, like I said, I'm still hoping to just maintain this month. If I can maintain, I will be very happy. So we are going to, that's it for the weigh-in. We're going to go on to the meeting topic, which is how to set healthy intentions and stick to them. And you know, I never look at this beforehand, so we'll see. How to set an end-of-year intention and follow through. Feeling a little adrift on your journey with so much going on this month? Just want some extra help staying on track? These steps can help guide you towards your goals and into a new year. So as always, they give you a try this. What's most important to you as you close out this year? And it says, I value blank. Okay, I'm just going to give you my feelings. Of course, my feelings and thoughts are certainly not going to be yours, but maybe mine can help spark something in you. So I'm valuing sticking to our eating habits. Now, I know with all the parties and the celebrations, we are not going to be able to eat even 95% clean like we do at home. I know that. I know that people use things that we do not use, and there's special treats that have, you know, artificial colorings and artificial flavorings that we don't use. I know that there's probably going to be a candy that has corn syrup in it that we don't use. I know that, and I have to take it upon myself to make it a decision that I want to make. So I made that decision at Thanksgiving. I love pecan pie, and the person that made the pecan pie, I know the recipe uses corn syrup. Did I not eat it? No, because you know why? It was 1/2 of a piece one day. The next day, I got back to eating healthy. you can't be so stringent with your rules and your feelings and your thoughts that you get so locked in that you're going to end up imploding. Yes, it is very important to us to eat whole foods, to eat clean, to not eat certain things. But as long as I do that at home where I can control it, if we are out somewhere, I let it go. As long as you do it at home, you can let it go a little bit. Just like, okay, let's say that you only eat cauliflower rice at home. But you go out and cauliflower rice is not an option. You go to a friend's house for dinner and she's serving rice. You can't beat yourself up. You just need to go with it. It's one meal. It's one time. You need to give yourself that little bit of grace. Unless, of course, you have an allergy or something like that. That's a totally different situation. But you have to give yourself a little grace. We give ourselves grace with our whole foods. You need to give yourself grace with however it is that you eat. If you eat, a certain way, unless it's detrimental to your immediate health, give yourself a little bit of grace. So I value our whole foods and everything, but I'm not going to let that stifle me. I am not going to let that allow me to not enjoy something. Now, am I going to eat that entire pecan pie? No, I'm not. It's a once a year treat. If we go to, I don't know, somewhere and eat something that we generally don't, it's a once a year treat. It's what you do 95% of the time that matters, not that extra 5 or 10%. That's minuscule in the grand scheme of things. So figure out what you value, try to stick to it, but also bend a little. The next one they say, hang on, I'll be right back. My Instant Pot just beeped. I'm sorry, friends, real life around here, as always. Okay, their next thing they want you to do is, how can you show up in a way that aligns with that value? I intend to. I should have read through this because I touched on it in the first one. I intend to do what I do at home and not worry so much when we are at a party or we are at a gathering or something like that. 95-5, 90-10, something like that. Consistency is the key. It is the key to so many things in our lives, and especially our weight loss. So I intend to be very, very mindful at what I am doing most of the time. And then when it's out of my control, give myself a little bit of grace. What actions will help you follow through on that intention? It says, I can. I can make sure that my home is stocked with the foods that we eat, the foods that nourish us, the foods that are part of that 90 or 95%. I can prepare those foods maybe ahead of time if it's a busy week, or maybe go a little bit easier on myself and not cook a recipe that has 20 ingredients. Things like that. I can make my life easier by being prepared. Now, you can change these questions to anything that fits you. Okay, we'll start over with the first one. What's most important to you as you close out this year? I value. Maybe it's working out. I value my exercise every morning. How can you show up in a way that aligns with that value? I intend to. Now, I'm a morning exerciser. If I don't get up and exercise first thing in the morning, it's probably not going to happen. I'm being 100% honest with you. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I will exercise in the middle of the day, and I crack up because, if you have an Apple Watch, you can link your watch with other people's and they can see your workouts and stuff. And one day I did a workout in the middle of the afternoon when the babies were napping because I didn't get my workout in that morning. Well, actually I did, but I forgot to turn my watch on and it didn't record it, and I needed it for my monthly challenge. But I got a text from Edie over at Edie's Adventures, and she's like, what are you doing working out in the middle of the afternoon? That's not like you. See, I'm held accountable. So I intend to get up and work out, so I make sure I get it in. But if it doesn't, I'm going to give myself a little grace. And maybe I won't work out real hard in the afternoon, but maybe I'll take a walk. Maybe I'll do a walking video. Maybe I'll just jump on the treadmill for a few miles. I might not do my hard hit in the middle of the afternoon, but I can do something. So I intend to get that exercise in. What actions will help you follow through on that intention? Setting my alarm and getting my butt out of bed in the morning. That's what. And friends, I do not exercise to lose weight. I exercise for my health. I exercise to keep my joints lubricated. I exercise to keep my muscles pliable and soft. And I exercise for my mood. It's a mood booster. So it's important to me. So you can fill in that with anything that's important to you that you want to accomplish. You know, it doesn't even have to be weight loss, friends. It doesn't. It can be maybe getting your house organized, maybe getting something cleaned out before the new year. Maybe you want to start eating healthier and looking at ingredients. Anything that you want to do, you can plug in here. And usually I think these are a little, meh. I really like this one. I really, really do. So they give an example. It says, I value how good I've been feeling, so I intend to keep up my progress, and I can prioritize food tracking even when I get busy. So they took a little bit of a different approach. Like I said, I don't read these, but just stop and think about it. Think about what you can do, what's important to you. We have how many more days left in the month? I don't know, 22? Today's the 7th. So I don't know. I can't add. 24 days? I don't know. Whatever it is. But don't just say, you know what? It's December. It's the holidays. I'll wait till January 1st. Don't do that. Because you know why? If you give up now and say you're going to wait, you may have 10 extra pounds to lose or more. So start now. Try. Just try your best. You don't have to be perfect. Just be mindful and try. So it says turn one action into a star goal. Be specific. Make sure it's truly doable. Make sure it's actionable and make sure it's relevant. For example, at my holiday party, which is that being specific, I'll snap a picture of my plate because that's doable. And track when I get home. There's your action to prioritize my progress. And that's what makes it relevant. So think about that. Just because you're at a party, try to track. Try to be mindful. Don't just say, I'm going to a party, I'm not tracking. Because I guarantee you'll overeat. If you truly put it in your tracker and see how much you're eating, you may pull back a little bit. If you're not honest with yourself, what's the point? Because your tracker may not know that you ate those 3 pieces of cake, but guess what? The scale will and your hips will. Just be honest. No one is grading you on this. No one is going to come to you and say, oh my goodness, Joni, you ate 3 pieces of cake. I saw your tracker. Number 1, nobody sees the tracker except you. And number 2, who cares what other people think? Just track it. Just track it for yourself. You're doing yourself a favor to see exactly what you're putting in your mouth, exactly what you're consuming. So just track it, no matter how bad it is. Like I said, you're not getting a grade on it. You're not going to fail, but it might help you in the long run. So it says, let's dive a little deeper. This journey can be tricky under normal circumstances. Throw end of the year activities and holiday festivities into the mix and, well, where were we? Oh yeah, it can feel extra hard to stay focused, stay present, and stay on track. What helps? Thinking about your values, big picture stuff, like what matters most. Doing so lays the groundwork to then set and clarify an intention for how you want to finish the year and the actions you'll take. In other words, think of a value as the ultimate destination. An intention provides a compass that points you towards that value. Naming specific actions gives you a map, while STAR goals are turn-by-turn directions. So before you navigate the parties, the food, the unpredictable schedules, the routine upheavals, and whatever else may come your way, take time to connect with what's most important to you. And that might not be what's most important to me, my friends. Let it inspire your internal GPS to guide you closer to your goals through these last few weeks and into the new year. I know one of my things, I have a big wedding in September. It is a black tie wedding, and I plan on wearing a kick butt gown. Yep. So I need to stay the course, my friends. If I want something great, I need to stay the course. And that is what I keep thinking about. So get something in your head. Think about it often. Don't let it overtake you, but think about it. Keep it out there. Keep it in your sights. And we got this. We've got this. Just don't stop now because it's December. Keep it going. May not be perfect, but I guarantee if you say and throw your hands up in the air, it's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. So just try to be mindful. Try to be mindful, my friends. That is it. That is our first week with the Connect with What Matters theme. That is our theme for December. So once again, lost point 2. I am beyond thrilled with that. And we can do this. Figure out what's important. Make a plan to achieve it. And you know I am always here for you. I'm an email away. I'm a Facebook message away. If you need me, reach out. So my friends, that is it for this video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. And this is Vlogmas Day 7. Can you believe it? It's the 7th already. I need to get moving on a few things. So I will leave a couple of videos linked right here for you. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below and share this video if you think you know someone that could use it. Have a great day, my friends, and I will see you soon.